I love this nigga right here.
I was scrolling, right? I was scrolling on my shit, what's that shit called? Oh look, I was scrolling on my movie list, right? And I remember this movie, right? Limitless. Niggas who've seen it, you know what this shit's talking about. When I first seen it, I only watched it because I was kind of into day trading. I'm still in my day trading arc. The shit doesn't end it until I fail. Until then, nigga, we gone. You know what I mean? And even after that, I'm not gonna start. I just remember when we took the drugs, bro. You know, this shit kind of remind me of Lucy.
I was blind, but now I see.
Shut the fuck up. I remember when I watched Lucy as a kid, I swear I live and breathe, nigga. I used to think that shit was possible. I swear to God. And then when niggas used to go to class and be like, bro, if you get 30% of your brain power, you gonna be able to fucking do this shit, and you get 20%, you gonna be able to do this. Looking back on it, we were stupid as a motherfucker. I don't think there's nowhere even close as possible.
What's wrong?
What?
You don't like me, and I don't blame you. You see a self-defeating, energy-sucking piece of shit who's sponging off your husband. You're wishing I'd blow my brains out, but my existence shouldn't make you this upset. What is it?
That's none of your business.
Something wrong in law school?
How do you know I'm in law school?
People who aren't usually don't carry around dry, academically constipated books about a dead Supreme Court justice.
You're a creep, aren't you? You've been following me.
No, I just noticed the book.
You just saw the corner of it. How did you know that?
I'd seen it before, 12 years ago in college. Sitting on the couch of a TA I was trying to make, waiting for her to come back out of the bathroom, hoping she'd have a condom. Somehow my unconscious had served that up. A memory I'd never even recorded. Or was it there the whole time, and all I needed was the access?
If you're writing a paper, that's not the book I'd use.
Well, who asked you?
Hastings has his oral history. I'd start there. Interesting point. Grammatically, this guy was an idiot, which sort of gives credence to the theory that one of the
Rule
clerks...
number one, you talking to a girl, a bitch, whatever the fuck you call them, don't lean on the wall, okay?
he had fired actually wrote most of this guy's major opinions. You could Google the clerk's sons. They'd love to talk to you, exonerate their dad. That'd give you something that no one else has.
Information from the Odd Museum show, a half-read article, some PBS documentary, was all bubbling up in my frontal lobes, mixing itself together into a sparkling cocktail of useful information. She didn't have a chance.
What are your suggestions?
You have something right. Nigga, fuck you. I'm telling you, lean on the
We'd
wall.
really worked on her paper, too. In 45 minutes, it was a polished gem. She was pleased. Home. But it couldn't be my home, could it? I mean, who would live like this? My first thought, torture.
Damn!
But saner heads prevailed. What was this drug? I couldn't stay messy on it. I hadn't had a cigarette in 6 hours, hadn't eaten. So, abstemious and tidy? What was this? A drug for people who wanted to be more anal retentive? I wasn't high, wasn't wired, just clear. I knew what I needed to do and how to do it.
movie's only banger because it's free. Oh, well, why don't we just wait, let me go to the part where he's actually doing the drug. Yeah, he gets like this is where he starts getting it.
Edward Mora.
I think
Ça va poser l'extrait.
this isn't copyright though.
Here, all my shine is.
Well, hold on. I don't want it to get copyrighted. You know how these niggas do. But I'm trying to think when he started day trading. Damn, wait, this shit is like he wasn't doing this shit in the first 40 minutes. What the fuck? When did he start trading? Day trade. Bro, okay, but essentially the premise goes he's not the first person to discover the drug, and other people already know he's on the drug. And then the drug actually does something to you. It fucks you up mentally, physically. Okay, just mentally. But it's like, it makes you like kind of go crazy, and I think you can die from it.
Eddie Moore.
But I'm not here to talk about the fucking movie. I want to know if the drug is real. And more importantly, how can we get our hands on it? Because I remember I was watching the late night Aiden Ross stream, and this nigga Trainwreck's real geeker. Trainwreck is a real geeker. If you don't know who Trainwreck is, he's a gambler. There's no way you even know about streaming and never heard of Trainwrecks. When is the last time this nigga went live, bro? But he only gambles. But he's like a billionaire though. Well, I don't know if he's he's not a billionaire. But he's very, very rich. Like a couple hundred M's up. You know what I'm saying? Like I think he has like 300 million in crypto alone. But that's just what he say. But you see the nigga balance. He's gambling with a milli.
You're a fucking bitch. You're a maggot.
Let me turn that down, man, because you know these kick niggas like to go wild with it. Yeah, but he's a real I wouldn't call him a degenerate because he kind of, you know, the penthouse and cars and things make up for the degeneracy. But if he was broke doing this, this would be degenerate activity. But he's successful, so he's not a degenerate, right? But he was basically saying how Adderall is the same thing as this drug. That's how it feels. And there's like speculations of some other streamers like what's his name? XQC. Okay, XQC drugs. There's like saying that XQC does Adderall, and that's why he's always up.
Have you ever done a sober stream, brother?
Well, Trainwreck does too. But basically, like, it gets you geeked the fuck up. But, like, well, he'll talk about it. You know,
a lot of hours, and I'm very committed to.
I'm really, yo, what's good, 7M? I'm really big into the whole drug scene, right? And not even in terms of doing drugs, but just, like, I just like to learn about drugs and the different effects and the researches and things of, like, how drugs will fuck you up in that like, not really fuck you up in a sense, but, like, what they do to you. Because if you've ever battled any type of addiction, you know how that shit is. But I've never had drug withdrawals, okay?
Do it, and it's a lot. There's a lot of hardships with it.
I'm telling you, listen, I've talked about how steroids were a fucking regret, how they were a mistake. Let me tell you what, Adderall was a fucking mistake. That movie Limitless with Bradley Cooper, that shit is real. Do you understand me? I was taking Adderall starting on the gambling days to the end of the gambling days.
Chad,
Let me tell you what.
Chad, don't do that. Don't do that. Chad, you should already not gamble.
Bro, hey,
but
I don't need fucking advice, motherfucker. Let me go to Trainwreck's Adderall. Don't tell me what to do. If I want to fucking gamble, I'm gonna fuck up my whole life savings gambling. Wait, how do you spell this nigga name? Bro, oh right.
I'm telling you, listen, I've talked about how steroids.
I need to find a clip of this shit so we can really see what the fuck is going on with this whole Adderall. past substance use with Train? Is this a hidden?
Some crazy fucking stories.
The craziest thing about that.
No, Trainwreck has done some drugs though. Let's keep it.
I have a lot of them.
If he tells you some of his stories,
Can get definitely.
they're they'll fuck you up. You know what I mean? But when you take drugs like this, your body almost becomes dependent on it. Any type of hard drug.
Telling you, listen, I've talked about how steroids were a fucking regret, how they were a mistake. Let me tell you what. Adderall was a fucking mistake. That movie Limitless with Bradley Cooper, that shit is real. Do you understand me? I was taking Adderall starting on the gambling days to the end of the gambling days. Let me tell you what. I am a retard now. I shouldn't speak about myself in that way because that kind of reinforces it. But I'm telling you right now, the me then to the me now, retarded.
So what's so bad about Adderall? It's like if you get off of it slowly,
I'm telling-
like you'll be good. Or is that not how drugs work?
If you do the math,
First off, if you want to overcome addiction, let's watch Words.
I mean, the thing is, I've done heroin for 4 or 5 years. Okay,
What?
I've done heroin for 4 or 5 years. Okay,
Heroin? Like the needle shit? Don't niggas get AIDS from that?
back when I was 20, and I told Mo this earlier today. Right, we're having a talk about some other
21,
stuff,
I'm starting late.
and I was talking about how I don't blame the gambling or the heroin for both of those addictions.
Okay.
Right? I blame myself. And that's how I was able to cold turkey off of heroin without any rehab, without any of that other stuff. I just cold turkeyed it with my will, right?
Hey man, I would say maybe you shouldn't do heroin, but let's see what's up with these steps.
I have some crazy
The
fucking stories.
The craziest thing about that story, Train, is that
No. I only want to talk about Adderall. Get the fuck out of here. Let me see what it's talking about, man. Because if it's really like Limitless and I'm gonna be able to walk around and, you know what I'm saying?
Adderall is the brand name for a mixture of amphetamine salts that was developed for treatment of attention.
Well, let's look up Joe Rogan. Because Joe Rogan, they talk about a lot of drugs on Joe Rogan. I forgot to spell his name for a second. Joe Rogan considering taking Adderall. Adderall use implications.
The thing about the Adderall thing, about living your life taking Adderall all the time, is like, God damn, those people seem productive. I know people that take listen to me, I'm like talking myself into doing Adderall. That's what's going on there.
I mean, I'm not going to tell you to do it because once you start taking it, you're probably not going to stop. And that's kind of how it's been for me.
The comedians that I know that take it are fucked up, though. I don't know if it's good for comedians.
You don't seem to have an issue getting shit done.
Yeah, we get shit done.
So,
right, but maybe we get shit done better. That's the thing.
What is this?
Coffee. It's a stimulant.
I like stimulants.
Yeah, coffee.
different
What this
level
is
of
in this
meth.
cup?
I think we're doing all
That's what my wife always says. She's like, sorry, I can't just wake up because I'm not taking meth every morning. I'm like, oh.
Well, but she's the one. Yeah, hey, baby, you told me to take extra.
I'm like, you told me to take more. And she's like, I know.
fuck.
Dude,
Just
my wife is
joking.
hilarious. Yeah, she's
Talk
just
about the
joking on me.
drugs.
Is there any long-term problems in terms of like toxicity with that stuff, or is it just a stimulant? It's like
It's one of those. I haven't had any issues. I've been taking it since I was 19. So
you're
until
the
it
poster boy for Adderall.
until they tell me tell me that this is fucking hurting you,
yeah.
you know, I
Have
get.
you ever tried not taking it?
Oh, it's not good.
Like how many? How long have you gone without taking it?
Oh, 5 days.
What's that like?
Bro, this nigga's probably 40. What the fuck? He been taking Adderall since he was fucking 19 years old? Hold on, let me look this guy up. Derek Wolfe? This nigga's in the NFL! Woo! That's crazy, man. Let me zoom in real quick. This nigga's in the goddamn NFL taking Adderall. He's been taking it 1935. Let's do some math right here with our calculators. 35 minus 19. This nigga been taking Adderall for 16 years. And when did this shit come out? 3 years ago. 19 years. He almost been taking Adderall for 2 decades.
Sucks. I drink like fucking 20 cups of coffee. I'm all fucking jittery and wiry and dehydrated and fucking everything's fucked. Like my bedroom's a mess. The fucking clothes are everywhere.
Yeah.
Like my living space takes the biggest hit because I like can't even think about picking up that fucking towel because I'm like locked in on something that's way over here.
Yeah.
So I just step over problems and fucking get to this thing and just ignore the rest.
And Adderall,
makes me be able to like okay, I could do this and then I could do that and then I could like it helps me like manage the
So you can
manage the day, right? And the other thing is I've spent so much time battling depression and anxiety that's already built in that I'd like by the end of the day I'm fucking wiped because I've spent, probably 4 hours like controlling my fucking anxiety, right? My anxiety, depression and like dealing with that like on and off throughout the day because it just like hits you in waves. So then doing work and then getting other like all the shit that I have going on because when I was playing football I was just focused on football. That's all I had to do was focus on football. Now I'm focused on all the other shit that I wanted to do. So I'm focused on bow hunting. I'm focused on podcasting. I'm focused on doing a radio show. I'm focused on filming. I'm focused on business deals that I was looking to work on.
All these things you're juggling.
So like I wake up in the morning. That's why when you were talking about warming up before you get to work out, I have to start warming up again because I used to warm up like for like 30 minutes before I did anything, doing all kinds of movement and all this shit. Now I just walk downstairs and just fucking, let's go. Fucking grab a kettlebell and start swinging that motherfucker for 30 rounds.
Damn, bro. Honestly, the only problem is like I'm like Theo Vaughn. Like when I in something, like I go hard. You know what I'm saying? I go hard in the motherfucking paint. I'm extreme. I'm extreme. It's like even when I do used to like smoke on occasions, and I just don't smoke right now currently because of my job. But eventually, I am gonna pick it up. But I do not. There's no excuse for anything. But I do not use drugs in a normal way, I would say. I kind of like do it in socialize, or I would like I'd buy 7-10 grams, me and a homie, we split that, right? We get fucking cooked though. Like I really only smoke indica. I only buy from this one partner because he only sell indica. I don't like sativa. I don't think it's strong enough for me. I like edibles too because they're strong. But like I said though, I like shit that just hit ya. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you, good. You know what I mean? Pause. But when I'm on it. Like I get what I get. If I buy the edibles or I buy the weed, I'd use it all quick because, like I said, I like this shit to fuck me up. But then I might not come back for like 2 months, 3 months. Even though I do like those things, that's just kind of just the way I don't know. I just kind of feel like I'd never be a daily smoker because it's not productive. You can't just smoke weed all day. Like you can't wake up like I just can't imagine myself waking up and just getting high. That's just not in my cards. I've done that before, but I don't do it every day. I've never woken up and got high. I lied. It was the afternoon. But it was like 2 p.m., so which is still kind of early.
My friend Duncan Trussell has a great joke about Adderall. The Adderall is like someone did coke and they were a scientist and they're like, I can fix this.
Maybe, no, Adderall. I was warned even for this podcast. They're like, don't do too much Adderall. You'll talk too much. It's like, but I did a little.
How much do you do?
I've toned it down, but like, a 30 a day. If I have to think, it makes me feel like I can cure cancer.
Really?
Yeah, I love it.
I feel like caffeine does that for me. I can cure cancer. You want me to go? Because I feel like when you just get that, like you just get that fucking like that just. But I have a super adaptive body. I have a super adaptive body. I believe my body is super adaptive. So I have to take breaks from caffeine sometimes for it to work. I have to take breaks for it to work.
I don't get you.
Even like the tolerance, like even like when I was on the weed, like the first time I smoked indica, right? I was like, damn, what the fuck? This shit put a nigga down. It almost felt like doing edibles. Like, that's how strong it was. But then, the second time, nigga, we driving. You know what I'm saying? The third time, I remember we was at my homeboy's house. Well, one of my homie's friend's house. And nigga, I think we had like maybe like 7 AGs, but it was like 4 niggas, 5 niggas. We got fucking cooked. Niggas wanted a food break, and I remember I had this big ass pan of mac and cheese at the house. So this was like 5 minutes away. I wasn't at my house. Me and a homie go drive. Nigga, when I was driving, it felt like the car wasn't on the ground. I'm not retarded. Okay? I'm not retarded. This is a while back. I'm not retarded. But it felt like the car was floating. But I'm not going to be like, oh, this is Mario Land. No, nigga. I know, like, I'm still in a vehicle. I don't really see how niggas can, like, do shit like that. Like, you can't really crash. I don't know. I'm not going to say you can't crash off the weed, but I was just driving very careful. It just felt like tires was off the ground. But I was like, okay, I'm high. This is what it does. You know what I'm saying?
Jittery, like, at least I don't think I do. Coffee, Adderall, I like, it gets the brain going. But I have
coffee plus Adderall, okay.
tried to wean off of it because I don't want it not to work when I need it.
Right. So you want it to be a tool.
Yeah.
Well, we were just looking that up last night, and we were trying to figure out how many people are on Adderall, and there was 41 million prescriptions, I think, in 2020. 41 million. Now, how many of those are
fake?
No, it's like how many people are doing it. If you have 41 million prescriptions, like, well, you get a prescription. Like, if you get a prescription, is it for 30 days? Is it for 60 days? Like, how many prescriptions do you get a year? Like, how many humans are we talking about?
Yeah. I mean, that's
41 million prescriptions. Like, how many people? If it's 41 million people on Adderall, we got a fucking methed up country. You know?
Yeah, everyone's like, you'll wait. I mean, for documentation that it's really bad for you, but who knows?
Well, is coffee really bad? I mean, I think
coffee is good for you.
Some of it.
No.
I've gone to war on this. Coffee.
No, I don't. Let me hear what he has to say first.
Studies say like it's pretty good for you.
There's some studies that say it's bad for you.
Well, that's.
They used to say that it dehydrated you.
You can find out with everything.
But now they find out that coffee actually can hydrate you.
That I don't believe.
Yeah, it is. It's liquid. Coffee hydrates you.
See, that's. It can't. I know what it does to me.
Well, it makes you urinate because it does. It is, in some ways, it dehydrates you because it is a stimulant. But you're also drinking in so much liquid that it doesn't dehydrate you. Like people, Google that. Make sure that's true.
I think you can. I think you can find.
Google that shit, Jamie. I'm gonna be honest with you. The idea that you need coffee, I hate it. I hate the idea that I as much as I consume coffee, as much as I consume caffeine, I try to stay away from energy drinks, and I'm trying to put more focus on the coffee. But like, first off, I'm not a big fan of milk. Milk fucks up my stomach. Like, I had to take a shit before I even got to the end of this cup. I bought this maybe an hour ago. I already had to take a shit off this. I've already shitted off this. Right? It's quick. It doesn't hurt. It's not painful, but it just processes so quick. So that's kind of why I always like go to like the energy drinks. And plus they're like juicy. Like you can eat it. Like you're not going to eat food with this unless it's breakfast. You're just not. And if I catch you doing that, I'm going to fuck you up. I'm going to jack you. You know what I mean? Or I'm going to clap you. I'm not going to jack you. I'm going to clap you. But the idea that you wake up and you need coffee, I think is bad. I hate that idea. Like I still to this day, I hate drinking caffeine. But it just fucking gets you going. When I was a child, or like if you're a kid, you don't even understand. Like the world runs off caffeine, bro. Literally, I didn't even know how popular this shit was until I got an adult. Everybody I think almost every adult drinks coffee. I don't think adults get a lot of sleep. I don't get that much sleep by choice. I always end up crashing though. I've had like 3 weeks where I didn't crash, but I always end up crashing and get like 8 hours, and then I'll be tired for like 2 fucking days. But I don't like coffee.
Both. I think you can find both.
Here it is. Does coffee hydrate you? The answer is yes. Coffee does count towards your
fucking coffee hydration. Are you on the fucking yerks or no, nigga?
To say coffee's okay. Everybody's hooked on coffee.
Yeah, facts. I don't think coffee's okay though. Like you relying on something, it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely just not thinking. You're just doing.
But what is Adderall? Adderall's super close to meth. Super close.
It's an amphetamine for sure.
Yeah, it's not the same, but it's.
And yeah, you get.
It's in the hunt.
People do wild shit on that shit too.
Especially if you take a lot of it. If you take a lot of it, it might as well be meth. And people abuse the shit out of everything. You tell them to take one, they're going to take 5 or 6.
See, I think the biggest problem is like most people's lives suck so bad that like drugs is their only.
Yeah, I can see that. People get out of bed every day to go to a job that they hate. I would never do that. I'd rather kill myself. Suicide isn't the option. Well, it isn't a bad option, but I don't want to say don't do it. But you should never do that unless you want to. You can be happy and kill yourself. I literally believe that. I'm not an advocate for suicide, but there's people who
Adderall is something like where
legally in their lives.
Adderall is something like where there are pluses and minuses. It's not a clear-cut issue.
Right.
It does help some people a great deal. But in higher doses, man, that stuff, I've seen people turn into just raging monsters on high doses.
The question is, Elon, are you on the drugs?
Adderall.
Because if you're on it, we're on it. I'm gonna be honest with you. He's a billionaire. Are you not gonna do what other billionaires do? Now, some billionaires like. I'm not gonna say the word. You know what I'm talking about. There was an island full of billionaires, and they were doing some nasty things. Some of them were talking to kids, and some of them were chasing kids in the kitchen, and they weren't looking for Legos. Jeffrey Epstein. Oh shit! I said his name. Fuck.
They're
Edit that out.
Just angry, like extremely angry, all the time.
Yeah, they're methed up.
Yeah. That's what happens if you take meth.
It's crazy.
You turn it like meth turns you into a friggin' rage demon.
And so
that's what meth looks like. Don't let me see that shit. I'm gonna think that shit'll give me superpowers or something.
And
I'm
so many prescriptions.
And I'm like, Jesus.
We Googled it. Like 1 year, there was like 39 million prescriptions for Adderall in this country.
Oh yeah. And like once in a while, there's like an Adderall shortage, and like there's like widespread panic.
And then what do people do? And then it's the same thing as like when they tried to like limit the amount of OxyContin.
Shout out to the pharmacists for keeping us fucked up. Y'all know what y'all doing out here, baby.
Well, people go to street heroin. And if you're addicted to Adderall and your dealer, the guy who sells you weed, is like, hey man, I can get you like low grade meth, like the stuff the Nazis took. Like,
well, they had high grade meth. Actually, they had pharmaceutical grade. They had epic meth. It was like made by the.
I'm not
like,
taking that
pharmaceutical grade meth is going to be, just look at the freaking online Wikipedia page. But there's like many different versions of meth. Like not all the same, and they have different effects. But like pharmaceutical grade pure meth, you are going to be. Oh my God!
Super productive,
super productive for a certain period of time, and you're not going to sleep for a while, and then you'll have some anger management issues. So they actually the Nazis, they did actually roll back how much meth they were using, because they had quite a few incidents of the soldiers killing their officers because they were on too much meth.
Jesus Christ!
So the Nazis were fucking retarded. That's why wait, what happened to the Nazis? Let's talk about some history here for a second. Did they die? I think they went into hiding. Bro, these niggas did some crazy shit and they took off. Somebody should have hunted them niggas down and blah, 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 blah. They deserve it.
Yeah.
I'm not a violent guy, not at all, but violence needs to be spread among some people.
So they would shoot shit. That too many officer got fragged by the how
the fuck does I forgot Elon Musk was smart.
They can get very angry.
Did you ever
too much Adderall is meth?
Pay attention to when John McAfee was cooking meth in a lab in his backyard?
McAfee's quite a character.
He was a character.
Man.
We had him on the podcast when he was on the run. So he called in from an undisclosed location when he was running from, where was he? Costa Rica? Is that where he was?
Belize. Yeah.
Right. So when he was running from the authorities,
Yeah.
he called in. We had him on the podcast on the run. And I was asking him about these posts. Like, because there was an online account that was linked to him where he had this very detailed laboratory, like super sophisticated, making the best meth, like a super genius.
Yeah. So he was the real life Walter White.
Cooking meth.
I mean, I think he had his lab, like he was making like a wide range of drugs. And there's I talked to actually like a reporter who went down and like interviewed him in Belize. And unfortunately, man, that's one of the scariest things. He was quite terrified. So like, one of the things that McAfee had, I guess, this trick where he would play Russian roulette with himself. So he'd put a bullet in the revolver, and they'd spin the chamber. And clearly, he had like some like trick to know that it was not. There's some way that he knows it's not the right bullet. But I do wonder, like, if McAfee's high and he does that, he's not always going to get the trick right,
You sure he had a trick? Or maybe
what's that fucking shit called with that dude from that Reacher? I've never seen it, but I've seen the clip. We've all seen it.
So according to this reporter,
they stole that from John McAfee? Bro, give my nigga his credit, bro, and free John McAfee. You know what I'm saying? Let me make sure he's not dead, though. 1 second. John. Mac. We're free. Well, I don't know how to spell that shit. Oh, damn. That nigga dead. Oh, this was the guy cooking meth? Come on. I'm not. Found dead in suicide. Oh, they caught him in prison? He died in jail. They caught this nigga. Damn. Man, I ain't want him to get caught.
To visit.
See, who's like the person that's still on the run? Like Edwin. Well, Edwin Snow's not really on the run. He's just hiding. But he's not on the run. I'm pretty sure he lives a normal life now in Russia.
McAfee in Belize. McAfee took out the revolver, put a bullet in the revolver, spun the chamber, and then pointed at his head and went click. And the reporter's like saying, "Please don't do this. Like, this is insane." Click, 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 and then pointed the gun at the ground. And next went click, bang, and shot a bullet in the ground.
Jeez.
Damn, that nigga had aura.
This is the next level party.
That's
trick.
the guy who's seen The Deer Hunter too many times.
Yes.
Remember that scene? When they were forcing.
Yes.
Yeah. Woo.
Well,
that's a heavy scene.
That's a heavy scene.
De Niro and Christopher Walken. That's one of the greatest scenes in any movie ever.
Well,
I remember.
What happened about drugs?
Like, give laptops to a bunch of government organizations
with viruses on them.
Yeah.
Okay, so does Elon Musk take Adderall or not?
Like yeah.
There's a lot of people out there that are.
I think he does take Adderall. Man, so basically Adderall, like, what does it feel like? What are we talking here? Is it really the limitless drug that everybody wants? You know what I mean? Because, he found a way off of it. I would just copy his method if it ever did, get you addicted. Oh, the proper way.
So
to
just
take
taking.
Adderall.
So
this
just
guy's has a whole bunch of science information, and he's like I don't want to say he's an actual scientist because I've never seen his documentation, his papers. He doesn't have papers. I'm not, but he does know some shit.
Just taking a drug and expecting focus to just work at any point and being able to turn focus on and off at will, that's an unrealistic expectation, right? More likely, the best use of things like Adderall, modafinil, armodafinil, and Ritalin is going to be to combine those treatments with behavioral exercises that actively engage the very circuits that you're trying to train up and enhance. And then perhaps, I want to highlight perhaps, tapering off those drugs so that then one can use those circuits without any need for chemical intervention.
So you want us to do a fucking cycle of Adderall? What the fuck?
So just
I take Adderall sometimes just to get fucked up. It's fun to drink on, dude. You take Adderall, you can drink all day.
Oh man, so this is like Bro, this drug lore gets deep. You know one thing I realized as I got
Adderall.
older.
Adderall.
Shut up, bitch. You know one thing I realized as I got older? There's only a few things this world runs on. Hold on, Kevin Gates.
Them pills will get anybody, man. Watch this.
That surgery fucked with me so bad that I can't see myself willingly going through that again. I can't, so I worked hard for this shit. I suffered for this shit. And I was honest with everybody. I said I became so infatuated with being slim and having a body. I used to take Adderall to go to the gym. I used to take so much pre-workout, it probably would have bust my heart.
Oh, I've never took pre-workout in my life. I don't even know what that shit tastes like. I don't know what it tastes like. Niggas be talking about it's itching. I ain't never started on pre-workout, and I still go crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's all up in them. You know what you got to do? This is how you get good in the gym. You got to go to the, when you first start going into the gym, wait, fuck all that shit. One thing I realized as I got older is that the world really only revolves around a few things. And I'm going to list those things out for a real nigga. Real niggas, is you listening? Money. I don't like this screen. Money. I don't like that screen either. Let me just go scroll till I get the picture I like. I realize the world only revolves around a few things. Money. Entertainment. Sex and drugs. I can't do those fingers like that. Money. Oh, money. Entertainment. Sex. Drugs. That's it. The 4 big bads. There's not really much outside of that. You have to think about everything you do. All of this is entertainment. All of this costs money. I'm not fucking none of these niggas. But maybe some of these niggas are fucking. But money, sex, drugs. Oh, we just talked about drugs. Some of these basketball niggas is probably on drugs. Any nigga punching like that's on drugs, man. Any nigga still fighting, drug addict. Keep it a buck. He doesn't realize what country we live in, nor what time it is. Come to me with these bitches. See me happen to you. What if you say, I'll fuck you up, nigga. I'm a rage beta nigga before I shoot him. You won't do shit, pussy ass white boy. Oh, yeah? Crocker? That's what I'm going to say to him. I don't give a fuck. Oh, yeah? Come here. Soon as he start throwing them bitches. Boo, 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 boo. That's all she wrote for that nigga. His story came to an end that day. Book closed. I'm a demigod from the 7. But I'm going to be honest with you. Am I going to do Adderall? Potentially. Honestly, one of my goals is to try every drug I want to try. Oh, back to Kevin Gates. If you want to get into the gym, this is what you got to do. When you go to the gym, when you first start going to the gym, you are not allowed to listen to music. You do podcast only. For like a year, maybe 2 years straight, I did no music. I ain't want the music to motivate me. Now I listen to music, but it's okay because I've been to the gym recently with my slides on and no headphones, and I still got a good workout in. I ain't going back home, even though I live around the corner. I ain't going back home. Some niggas would have called it a day. Not me. But I want to say, I feel like I'm geeking right now. Am I already on the drug? Let me turn my music up. Am I going to try Adderall once? Potentially. There's only a few drugs that I really want to try. I want to do cocaine one day. I'm going to keep it a buck. And I already have the scenario painted out. Listen to this shit right here. I'm in Colombia. Me Me and my guys. Naked, big, booty, Colombian bitches. And you know what they doing? Shaking ass. Sucking dick. Taking dick. Getting lit. And I want it to be not nighttime, but semi-nighttime, sundown. Hold on, I'm finna paint this scenario for me. Fuck it. If this all we got, this all we got. I want something like this. This vibe. I'm okay with this vibe. Are you okay with this vibe? Sundown. I want the bitches to be lined up. And I want them to come out with a tray of cocaine. Like this. I want one of the bitches to take the coke and just go like this. Ha! I told you these bitches got the perkies. The double D's. These hoes is a part of the chess club. These bitches got titties, dog. And I just wanna get close to the bitch. And she just motorboat the nigga and I go, adios míos! Adios míos. And I want to get high. Just like that. That's how I want it to go down. I'm only going to try it once. Gonna go out, get lit. That's the scenario for there. The second drug I want to try, shrooms. When I move out, before I even have furniture, the first thing I'm doing is drugs. I'm taking shrooms. On the floor, on the couch, whatever. I told you, once I'm officially settled, and the night I sleep in my apartment or house, I'm doing shrooms. Number 3, DMT. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm a little scared of DMT. You know, all good things be nervous at first. But it doesn't last that long. And it's one hell of an experience. Number 4, Adderall. After recent research developments, and I mean very recent, I want to do Adderall. I didn't like that water. Number 5. Xanax. I want to pop a Tesla. I want to take a Xanny. Xan is the man. And I think after that I'm done with my drug journey. I think I'm done.